Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. So for today, I have got quite a lot of new makeup in my collection, so I thought that we could just hang out and I could apply some new makeup and give you some of my thoughts on these products. Some are first impressions, some I've been testing out for a while, but if you just want to hang out with me, then please stick around for today's video. So I typically don't do videos with me applying makeup. Typically I will do videos with makeup already on, or maybe a dedicated review. So I just wanted to hang out and get ready with you and talk about some makeup products, because I have got some thoughts on some of these products, so stick around. So I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit and we're gonna get started. So I already have some skincare on. I have my Peach and Lily Matcha Pudding Antioxidant Cream. I really do enjoy this. And then I also have on my sunscreen. This is the Supergoop Glow Sunscreen. I use this every single day. It's like a 3-in-1, so it kind of works as a moisturizer, obviously sunscreen, and kind of like a glowy primer as well. But I have very sensitive acne prone skin and this doesn't break me out, so I really do enjoy that. So we're just going to jump into some of the makeup. I don't have all new products, but to me they're kind of new, you know. So first I'm going to do the Glowish by Huda Beauty, the Blur Jam. This stuff is so good. 2 of my nails broke. Just ignore that. Okay, so I really like this stuff. It's kind of like almost like a filter for your face. It really instantly blurs some of your pores and it just kind of smooths the face all over. I've been really enjoying this. Will I purchase it again? I don't know. I feel like makeup, there's so many new things. And I typically go for a glowy primer, but every once in a while I want to fill in my pores. But if you're looking for a really nice pore filling primer, I think it's fine. But, you know, there's stuff at the drugstore, but it really instantly fills everything in. So now I'm going to do a little bit of spot conceal. I'm going to use this Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer. I can't actually conceal under my eyes with this because the shade's too dark. It's too yellow. I don't know what I was thinking, and it's sold out right now in my shade. So I'm just going to add some coverage because the foundation that I'm going to use today, it definitely needs a little bit of help. But this concealer, I love it. It's like Tarte Shape Tape coverage without the cakiness, you know what I'm saying? It just looks more natural. But there's definitely a few more concealers I want to try. Urban Decay's coming out with one. Tarte's coming out with one. Everyone's coming out with a concealer. Anyways, I'm going to play with the Makeup by Mario foundation, and I'm going to mix it actually with the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation, because I've got lots of thoughts on this foundation. So by itself, it's fine. I had to honestly play with this foundation so much. It's one that you really have to work at least for me. It's kind of you just have to find products that work well with that foundation, and I had to put that baby to the test. So I immediately had to learn which of my primers worked with it and which ones it didn't. And also, as far as setting powders, oh man. So the first time I ever used it in my review, I think I used the Dior powder, no powder, and that foundation, ate it, man. It looked so bad within, I think about an hour. It was just, you know, separated. It looked absolutely terrible. Not my vibe, so I was like, oh my gosh, this foundation is going to be an epic failure. So I've just found out that if I wear it by itself, the only powder that it gets along with in my collection, it's the Hourglass powders. So I tried the Huda Beauty, no luck. I tried the Jaclyn Cosmetics, no luck. I tried a few drugstore powders, same thing. It just ate the powder. It looked so bad. And I feel like everyone has polarizing reviews on that product. Every review you see, they have something else to say. It's very drying. It's very hydrating. It's perfect for oily skin. It's terrible. It's perfect for dry skin. It's terrible for dry skin. It's guys, I do not recommend that foundation because everyone's got such a different opinion on it, and I never want you to go out and spend so much money on a product and you're not even sure if it's going to work for you. So once I found out what products worked with it, I was like, okay, longevity. Everyone has a different opinion on this as well. Honestly, it wears pretty good on me. As long as I'm mixing it with the Sephora foundation, then we're good to go there. But on its own, it needs a little bit of help. And as far as, it says it's medium to buildable, I think it's a good medium, but once you get to building with the foundation, it's like, ooh, it can get cakey. So honestly, I would say less is more when it comes to the Makeup by Mario foundation. That's kind of my main thing. Less is more, and you just have to work with it. It's not one that you can just throw on your face and it looks beautiful. So for that reason, that's why I don't recommend it, just because I had to work like a long time, many days. I would say took me about 4 days before I really was like, okay, I think I like this foundation. But I have acne prone skin, I've got blemishes, all that good stuff. So that's why I mixed it with my Sephora foundation, because I needed just a little bit of coverage, because like I said, if you build it up, oh, it can get real cakey. And just like I said, less is more. That's kind of my final thoughts with that product. And next I'm going to use the Rare Beauty, what is this called? Let's see. I don't know. Under Eye Brightener. It's like a very sheer concealer type of product. And I got the shade, what is it? The lightest one. So I got the shade Light. This is an applicator. It's got a metal tip. I'm sure you've all seen it. I've tried this one time, but it was only for like a few minutes, and I washed it back off. I just wanted to like throw it on my face to see. It is extremely cooling. It feels very nice, but I don't think this is going to like replace your concealer by any means. I mainly picked it up to wear with the Makeup by Mario, just on days where I just want like a very light coverage. I'm not going for anything intense, but like I said, this isn't going to replace a concealer. If you just want a little bit of brightening effect, fine. But honestly, I would just say take your concealer that you have and just do one dot and sheer it out for the price, because yes, it's beautiful, but did I need it? No, I did not. It's not going to change your life, so I just kind of want to let you know my honest opinion on it. I think it's nice, but I don't know if a lot of people are going to enjoy it throughout their day, maybe everyday basis, like working and stuff. I don't know. Maybe if you just like, you're real chill, maybe you just want to run out with some errands and put this on, yeah, it's fine, but I don't know. I just need to wear this, kind of get to know it, but I think I could have lived without it. So for powder, I do not have a new setting powder, so I'm just going to use my Hourglass, because like I said, with the Makeup by Mario foundation, you got to like, man, that foundation does not like all powders. But honestly, a lot of people said that it gets along perfect with powders. I don't know, everyone's got such different reviews on that product. For me, it looks literally perfection with Hourglass. I've just got this old palette. I think it was like 2 years ago. No, 3. But I've been enjoying it with this powder. Before I tried it with the Hourglass powders, I thought there was no hope for that foundation for me, because I have to set it, because it was a hot mess. But now with me setting it, I love it so much. And like I said, it looks beautiful without the Sephora foundation, but I need that extra coverage is why I use that as well. So for bronzer, I don't have anything new. I do really want to pick up some new bronzers. There's so many. I think the Tarte, like the one that's like the Shape Tape, you know, the one that looks like the Charlotte Tilbury Glow ones, I really want to try that bronzer, but it's so expensive. I don't know. I'm going to. I just don't know when, because I've got the Rare Beauty, so we'll just see. Anyways, I'm going in with my Adept Cosmetics palette in the shade Gianna. I use this as bronzer, and I don't know. I think I've only played with this like one time on my channel, so I was like, let's do it today. But it's beautiful, and I'm super fair, and it just works with my skin. So I enjoy it. You're going to have to let me know what new bronzers are on your radar. I know I just need to be patient, because there's going to be so many new bronzers coming out once we get closer to spring and summer. So when it comes to blush, I have acquired 3 new blush palettes, but I'm going to play with 2 today. I've been loving blush. I have been wearing this new Nars palette, you know, that very popular O palette, and with this one, this Tarte one. So I'm just going to like show you which ones I use. So I literally, when I go in with this one, I just mix all the blushes together like this, like whoop. It's so beautiful. I really, really have been enjoying it, especially on my eyes. I've just been mixing and matching them as blush and as eyeshadow. It's so, so beautiful. It's very expensive, I know, but this is my only NARS face palette and I really enjoy it. So, but you gotta love a glowy blush. I do have a first impressions with this blush palette already on my channel. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's a good palette. It's cute, it's small, amazing formula. But let's move on to the Tarte one. So this is the Precious Gems palette. Yes, and this is what it looks like. Are you kidding me? These tones are perfection, and they smell, it kind of has a very soft summer smell. It's amazing. Anyways, I use this every single day on my cheeks or in my crease on my eyes. It's just so beautiful and bronzy. It's the shade Park Avenue Princess. I thought this was a highlighter, but it's not. It's definitely like a bronzy blush, bronzer. Anyways, I love it. I seriously cannot get enough of it. And it's still available on the Tarte website for, I believe, $29. That's what I think I got it cheaper than that because there were so many sales. But hey, $29. It's a really good palette if you're interested. And let's talk about highlighters. So I picked up the, where did I put it? The one from Rare Beauty right here. I got the shade Exhilarate. Mine came broken. This is what it looks like. It is so intense. Like, honestly, I cannot believe it's getting such like amazing reviews because it's so blinding. But it's an absolute beautiful highlighter. I'm going to do the Rare Beauty highlighter over here, and then I'm going to compare it to the NARS highlighter in the shade Swinger over here, because I just want to show you how intense this baby is. And if you're curious on the NARS palette, I just kind of wanted to show it applied again. So I'm going to put this one over here. It is so beautiful, and even though it's super blinding, like, you can go in very lightly, but I mean, you have to just barely touch it, because if you just start sleeping, you're going to be able to see yourself from space. Like, it's going to be intense. But you can just keep it very subtle. One thing I love about this is the formulation. It is such a thin formula. Oh, it feels so luxurious. So I am really enjoying this highlighter. But you have to be careful because it can get intense real quick. So now I'm going to go, let me wipe my brush off. And now I'm going in with this one over here. And I have been using this one more than the Rare Beauty. But I love layering both of them together. The NARS isn't as intense as the Rare Beauty, but still, I actually think they're very close dupes. I tried to see if they were dupes, but they weren't. They were just a touch in tone, a little bit different. The NARS was just a touch more golden versus the Rare Beauty was a little bit more neutral champagne. But I seriously cannot get over these highlighters. Anyway, so let's move on to brows. For my brows, there's nothing exciting. I typically just run a clear brow gel through them. I use the ABH one. I honestly will just use like whatever I have nearby. I like this one. I like the Benefit. Honestly, I don't like any from the drugstore. I like it to feel like there's hairspray, so these bad boys don't move throughout the day. I just want to put this in my eyebrows and not have to worry about them again. So that's it. Fancy, I know. So let's move on to what I want to do now. Probably lips, and then we can move on to eyes. Okay, my neighbor's dog has been barking for like a solid 15 minutes, and I've just been sitting here. So I went ahead and did a lip liner, and I wiped off my Lunar Beauty lip oil. That's all I had on my lips. So I love this lip liner in the shade Bourbon. It's really nice. It's a lip liner, you know. Anyways, this is what I have been loving constantly, like every single day. I can't get enough of this. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip. I have the shade Grapefruit. It's like a little clicker. That's kind of annoying, but I love this. Like, I think I'm almost out. It's so messy in there, I can't tell, but I think I'm almost out of it. Like, wow, I went through this super fast. I think I picked this up during Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, maybe? He's still barking, good lord. Anyways, I think that this just makes your lips look so juicy. Ever since I've been wearing this, I keep getting compliments. No one ever compliments my lips, so yeah, I like it. I love it. It's seriously amazing. And as far as eyeshadow goes, I don't know which palette to use. I haven't bought too many new ones. I have some older ones from Melt, some indie brands, but they're not like new. The only like new-ish eyeshadow palette that I have is the one from Makeup by Mario. All the other ones are not new, so I figured I would use this since it's the newest one to my collection. But yeah, this is so beautiful. I have been loving this palette. I'm sure y'all have as well if you do have it. It's just so perfect for a very fast, quick, effortless look. Do you have to have it? No, but if you want to splurge, I think you would enjoy this palette. It's very, very powdery, I will say, but just for like the quick, fast makeup look, I've been absolutely loving it. It's foolproof. It's just like that timeless beauty, like neutrals. They're always going to be beautiful and in style, you know what I'm saying? But I just, like I said, if I'm in a rush or if I just want to be a little bit put together that day, I will put this one on. That's it for the crease, and then I'll go into a shimmer. I will say that these have some fallout, but I don't really care. And I just tap it on and I'm good to go. I'm sorry if this video is a hot mess. I'm like sandwiched in between neighbors with dogs. I love dogs. I have dogs too. But they've been barking and barking on each side, and I think this video might be a hot mess. But I'm trying. I'm just like sitting and waiting. Anyways, my dogs are just staring at them like, why are you barking at me? Like, I'm just chilling in the sun, you know? It's so funny. Anyways, I feel like my dogs have such personalities, but don't they all? They just sit there and they're like watching. I'm like, you can bark all day, but I'm just going to sit here and stare at you. I have a husky and a golden, or husky mix, and then I have a golden retriever. They're just the sweetest dogs ever. Okay, so moving on to mascara. I don't have a new one yet. I'm just going to use this one from Cali-Ray. I kind of want to pick up the Maybelline Sky High. I know everyone raves about it. What are your thoughts? What drugstore mascara do I need in my life? Because I don't like buying high-end mascara just because I feel like the drugstore, you know, has amazing ones. And you could just kind of save some money there. When I say drugstore, I mean like something I can go in Walmart, Ulta, Walgreens, something along that, and pick it up, because this one has seen better days. I definitely need to toss it because it's a very dried out. But when she was in her prime, it was a lovely mascara. I forgot to do this step, but I love putting this in my waterline. This is from Melt. This is the Slick Waterline Eye Pencil in the shade, I want to say Ivory. Yes. This is so, it's, you know, it's not necessary, but it makes all the difference. And I have been loving this. So I'm going to do this and then I'll wrap this video up. And just like that, the makeup is on. So for setting spray, I don't have a new one. I just used this Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow. I like to glow, so it's just an oldie but a goodie. What can I say? So let's just kind of wrap this up and let me kind of go over some lasting points. So Makeup by Mario, needless to say, do I recommend it? No. Is it beautiful? If it works for you by some chance, yes. It's just the reviews are everywhere. Takeaway from this, less is more. Honestly, if you like the Charlotte Tilbury like Hollywood Flawless Filter, if you like stuff like that, it's that but with coverage. So I like it. You just have to kind of like tweak it and take some time with it. You can't, well, I didn't just slap it on my face and it looked beautiful. I had to really work with this one, but now that I have my routine down, I love it. I really enjoy it, but just know you gotta have to like it, baby, this product. But it's so beautiful. Let's talk about this Rare Beauty little eye brightener. I never use an eye brightener. 9 times out of 10, heck, I don't even wear concealer. I just like take my foundation up higher. Kind of like less is more underneath your eyes as well. I love the applicator. It's very cooling. I know everyone's like, oh, it's going to depuff. If you're just going tap tap, it's not going to depuff in a second. Just saying. Like, if you want to depuff, you're going to have to actually, you know, do some skincare or like some ice or something. But I think the applicator is really nice. Rare Beauty has got some amazing products. Do I recommend this to you? Ooh. Okay. If you like full coverage glam, no, I do not. If you are just a very simple light foundation, throw on a concealer and head out the door, maybe you would like this. That's the only person I would recommend this to. I'm glad that I have it because I don't always want a full coverage concealer, and Rare Beauty, I feel like all her products are all the rage, and I definitely wanted to try this out. So I think the formula is really good, but you could definitely just use your own concealer and just do a very soft touch. But I mainly got this to like mix with just my sunscreen or maybe a soft foundation, a very summer looking glow. I like it. I'm glad I have it, but I'm not going to say run out and buy it because Rare Beauty, like, it's affordable, but to like a certain extent. It's not going to break the bank, but it's just, you know, I feel like you can find cheaper alternatives at the drugstore. But I am glad that I have this in my collection. I just want to make sure you understand that it's not very maximum coverage. It's a very sheer to light eye brightener, but I do like it. I just feel like when I saw the reviews, they would put it on, they're like, oh my gosh, do you see how bright it is? It's like, yeah. If you put powder on it, and anything you put underneath your eye that's a brightener, it's gonna brighten it to a certain extent, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, next, this is from Nars. I love this little, what is this called? I already forgot. The Foreplay palette. I love it. I cannot get enough of it. I'm using this every single day. So yes, this is a good one from Nars if you don't have these shades in your collection. And I was thinking, this shade right here, the was it Rush? It's almost like a bronzer marketed kind of type of blush. It's like a bronzer mixed with a blush. It's like a bronzy blush. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm trying to say like the Bare Minerals bronzer. I have that in my collection. I just love a very coppery bronzy blush. So yes, I really do like that one from Nars. Moving on to the Rare Beauty highlighter. It's just so pretty. Is it worth it? If you want to buy a higher end highlighter, then yeah, but let's be real. Did I need this? No. Did I have highlighters in my collection like this? Yes, like the Dior. I feel like that highlighter formula, some of the Charlotte Tilbury ones I have in the face palettes, it's a very thin, luxurious formula. So it is worth the price, but I don't know if you need it unless you're just like, girl, I want a highlighter. Go for it because it's very, very beautiful. But go in very lightly because she will be blinding. So let's see, the last product from Tarte. I know this is probably on its way out because it was like holiday. I didn't even know this existed. Like, where did this come from? I haven't heard anything about it. And I was on the Sephora website. It was on sale, and then you had 20% off sale items. I was like, okay, let's get a new blush palette from Tarte. Yay. It's such an amazing formula. It's beautiful, smells nice, very pigmented, and y'all know the Amazonian clay formula from Tarte's amazing. So yeah, that's all my products. Oh, this Tarte Maracuja lip, not new, but still super, super love that. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was probably all over the place because there's just dogs barking everywhere. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and that's going to do it for today's video. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and safe. Stay beautiful. Bye, guys.